Hey, good evening. I'm gonna have to find me some little background music for when I first started the live, so it's so quiet while we wait on people to come in. Wanted to drop in, give you guys another great live video as we are going into the holiday season. It is imperative that we think of other ways to give gifts that keep on giving. And so today I want to share with you guys 5 ways that you can help your children build credit. That's right. We can actually position our children to be in a better position so that they are not struggling to build their finances when it's time for them to start actually using credit. So let's go ahead, jump right in. Welcome, guys. Happy Sunday. I hope that your Sunday is going extremely well. I'm having a nice chill Sunday. Can't believe that Christmas is almost here. I know some of us are still doing our holiday shopping, and I am going to share with you maybe another gift idea. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I'm going to start with the gift that keeps on giving, guys. Open up a secured credit card for your children, right? One of the ways that you can start to build your credit is via a secured card. A secured card is a way to put money down on a credit card, and that money acts as a credit limit on the credit card. So if you have a child that's 18 or older or fresh out of college and they have absolutely no credit at all, a secured card is a great way to help them establish credit. If they have some credit but they don't have enough and you are hoping to help them to build their credit, a secured card is a great gift, right? You get a secured card, so as opposed to spending, $300 on whatever you're buying, you take $300, you make that a credit limit on a secured card, give it to your child, and now they have a gift that keeps on giving. It gives them the gift of credit, the freedom to, if they're young and depending on the age we're talking about, being able to get their first rental apartment, their first jobs. These jobs are considering how liable you are based on how great your credit is, right? So if they're trying to get their first job, their credit isn't really hindering them. So you may say, okay, well, I can give them a credit card, but you also want to teach them responsibility, because if you get a $300 credit limit on the card, you still don't want them to use it. So giving them the education, of course, right? So we are now talking about giving our children the gift of credit. And so we are talking about the future. We're not talking about just today. We're not talking about just today, but we're talking about today, tomorrow, the year after that, etc. And if you introduce great spending habits to your children now, you're guaranteed to see some better results in the future, helping them to avoid some of the issues that we had with managing our own credit and our own finances. Another great thing that you can do for your children this holiday season, but just really helping them to build their finances, is having a discussion with we are in a season where if you have high schoolers that are seniors in high school, they're preparing to graduate. We're preparing them for prom. We're preparing them for all these things that come up. But are we having the conversations with our children about their finances, right? Make sure that you are giving them education. I know that then makes you accountable, but you know what? Sometimes we have to learn something to give it to someone else. Making sure you're having those conversations with them so they too are in a much better situation, so that they don't find themselves in that common number of people who have poor credit. Have conversations with your children before they go away to school about making smart decisions, guys. I know that when I went away to school, no one gave me the heads up about that table that offers you free stuff if you apply for credit cards. So have conversations with your children about not applying for things that get a free t-shirt. whoa, that t-shirt was really worth you pulling your credit, right? Get this free pen, get this free this, get this free that. Have a conversation with them so they know to avoid those things. Have a conversation with them because it's just not limited to the free stuff table. But you get those email solicitations in the mail now. You get them via text message everywhere you go. If your child is using something like Credit Karma, they're selling your information. So anytime you open up that app, you're getting credit card offers. Having the conversations with them so when they see the information, they are not jumping out the window saying, you know what, I am going to apply for all of these things. Another great thing that you can do for your child is add them on as an authorized user. You can add your child on as an authorized user on your own credit. Again, another gift that continues to give, right? When we're thinking about what sort of gifts should we be giving, what about the gift of credit? Credit is so much bigger than what we are giving it, right? Credit allows you to expand your world, expand your reach. So, making your child an authorized user on your accounts gives them both credit history and it reports on their credit the same way that it reports on your credit. So, if you have a teen that doesn't have any credit at all, now guess what? You now have a teen that has credit. They have credit and they're building. Now, I'm not telling you to go out and make them an authorized user and then suddenly they have your card and they're using it and ruining your credit. I'm telling you to add them on as an authorized user so they get the benefits. They don't need your card, but you as a parent are investing again in their future. I know that when we're having conversations about gifts and everything that's coming up, we are thinking about things, material things that we can purchase. But have you stopped to say how great of a gift it would be if I started to build my child's credit? You can start as early as the age of 13 building their credit. Imagine putting someone as an authorized user at 13 on a Chase card that you have. By the time they're 18 years old, they have 5 full years of positive credit history. This last one that I'm going to give you guys, my last and final point on ways that you can help. Oh, I'm sorry, I got 2. Ways that you can help build your children financially is you need to make sure you are taking care of your own credit, because if you're going to go out and you're going to give them a gift of a secured credit card, you need to have the education to make sure they're managing it. If you're going to give them the gift of being an authorized user, giving them history, giving them financial stability, you need to make sure that you're actually managing your credit cards well. Because if you have poor spending habits and poor credit card habits, it's going to reflect on that credit card that you have made them an authorized user on. The reality is that children do what they see us do. And if we have the education, if we have the understanding about it, we are now better people to make an example for them on what they should lead by. At this point, we're all adults. We've been around it, through it, and all of those things. And just because you went through it doesn't mean that your child has to go through it. So take the actions now to educate yourself. Make sure that you have a great understanding of how you can properly manage your credit so that you can pass that gift along. Again, another great way to help your child is to first help yourself, right? You can't help someone else until you help yourself. Help yourself so that you can lead by example, so that they know. You talk to some people and they'll say, my mom plays no games. My mom is this, because they have a parent who is adamant about managing their finances, and you should be that parent too. Absolutely make sure that you are that parent too. And then lastly, if you guys have any teenagers, coming out of college, or they're in their 20s, they really don't know how to manage bills. You're seeing them struggling. The reality is that they need that education. So one of the great ways to help someone avoid getting in the hole of missing credit card payments and mismanaging their bills is showing them early how to pay a bill. So if you have a child that's coming home fresh from college, let them move in with you. Let them move in with you, but don't allow it to be, easy street. We have some that's graduating this month in December, or if they haven't already. But allow them to move in with you and let them start to take over things that maybe you were doing before, paying their own cell phone bill. So they're learning responsibilities. They're learning how you need to pay your bills on time, right? Maybe it's something like paying the house internet bill, but show them and teach them how to properly pay bills so that once they start to get their own bills, they're able to properly manage them. I hope that you guys found this video to be very effective. At the end of the day, we have to make sure we are in a great place so we can give it to them to be in the better place. It's never too late for you to improve, but as you improve, you learn so they don't have to have the same journey. There are people out here all over America doing it. They're building their finances for their children each and every single day. They're making them authorized users. They're creating bank accounts for them. They are setting them up for a strong financial foundation. When you're doing your gift giving, are you thinking about the future or just today? When you're doing your gift giving, give them something that matters. Does your child have a bank account? Start there. Do they know what a savings account looks like? Start there. They don't have credit. Instead of spending $300 on the gift, you know what? Go get a secured credit card for them. The gift that keeps on giving. If I do not come back live before then, which I probably will, I am still going to say it ahead of time. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to everybody out there. I hope that your Sunday is going extremely well. Join me as we build and grow together, as I try to share information with you that not just helps you be a better you, but helps everybody around you be a better them as well. You guys have a great night and bless you all. Bye.